Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Butt House.
Hey,
Butt House.
This is episode 3. That's 3. That's him, and that's me. That's Tres Amigos, and in we goes. Let's do it, folks. Without further ado, Ethan, how you doing?
Body yada 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 yada.
Daniel,
good,
how you
dude.
doing?
I'm doing great.
Fuck
Hell yeah.
Not as good as Ethan, though. That was hot. You boys are coming in prepared.
Bro, you know the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know the gosh darn routine, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's in the PM, but early PM for us.
This
Bro.
is the earliest we've ever recorded.
It goes down in the PM.
It's the afternoon pod.
What time is it? It is 2:51
Eastern time.
Easter time.
Easter time, baby.
That
Let's
means-
go. Coming up soon here.
It means it's time to resurrect the Butt House for the nice people.
Fucking resurrect your butt house, dude.
Fucking erect your nut house.
Ho.
Whoa. So what do you want to get in today, folks? You want to get into a current event?
I haven't been following the news. The fucking F train. The F train. What?
I was late on that, but you were speaking of a train
The
incident.
F train derailed yesterday.
Damn, bro.
It's one of the one that like goes above the city, and it fucked up on the tracks.
That's
And then
kinda scary.
What was it? The one train the other day smashed into a inactive train.
I
So
did
what the
hear
heck's
about that
going
one.
on around here?
What the heck's
Were
going
you
on
on
with
the-
these trains?
I was on neither train.
Oh, I thought you were probably taking the F line to the A line to the G line.
I would love to be on
Yeah.
a crash train because that's Money City.
Crash
Ooh.
Bandicoot.
Ooh, that's nice.
Fucking Doug Funny City, dude.
Thing ratcheted and clanked all over the place.
Bro, you're
Hey.
ratchet. And you're going to end up in the clink.
Me and Nate were on a train. Was it coming back from Homeboy Salmon that night? We saw the guy puke.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't see it. I was so pissed.
I didn't see it either. We were like halfway along the train car.
You started with when
Look
we saw
up.
that guy puke.
Well, we saw the guy's puke. We didn't see him puke.
Yeah, we
But-
saw like right after.
All of a sudden, people are like, it's like right after we left one of the stops, and people are like walking across the train, and we're like, what the hell's going on? And we look up, and the guy across from us is looking over and like kind of just giggling to himself. He's like, heh, and like points for us to be like, yo, check that out. And all of a sudden, we just see this guy slumped, and the girl who was next to him was like standing up, looking worried. And we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Peter, no.
Don't. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And so then we get to the next stop, and he like stands up, and you can just see like puke fall off of him.
it was so
And
gross.
he's fucking walking out, and we were like, all right, we're going to go out these doors so we don't have to deal with that. We start walking to the end, but that wasn't the fucking exit, so we had to double back.
Damn.
And we could just see his puke trail from where he had walked to the trash can, like dumped all over the fucking ground every step.
And then,
It was-
as we were walking, he walked by us. And he was wearing like a long, like one of those like Canadian Goose type jackets.
Yeah.
And it was just chunks all over it. And he was just like, had puke all over his mouth. Like,
So bad,
in his
dude.
shitty beard. He's just like, and his girl's like holding him, like guiding him out. It was really funny.
They were probably like fresh 21 on a date, and that
Yeah.
dude fucked up.
Yeah, he
'Cause
fucked
that
up.
girl is not.
And she
calling
was
him
hot
back.
too. She was hot.
Yeah,
And I
she
was like,
was.
damn, dude, that guy was swinging out of his fucking league and just totally fucking whiffed it.
You think he got nervous and had too many drinks?
Yeah.
Probably. He was like, I'm actually feeling pretty confident after like 4 or 5 beers. And then
That
he
had
had
some-
4 or 5 more and was like, I feel kind of sick.
Birria tacos that didn't set well with him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely food in there.
Yeah.
It was like
there was
full
a lot
chunks.
of food, dude.
Full chunks.
That man ate plenty to drink as much as he did, but he couldn't
Yo.
handle it.
Yo, he ate that.
Yo, he
I can't
ate.
think of a worse time to be sick than not to your destination on the subway yet.
Bro.
Yeah.
And the subway's all fucking.
Yeah.
I know
Dude,
Angus
it's
had a
fucking
puke.
brutal.
Angus had a puke escapade on the subway once.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he did it in the Uber too. I've only spilt beers in an Uber.
He's got a weak stomach.
Yeah.
My buddy Al Ferris puked all over an Uber like years and years ago and just took his own jacket and was wiping it up and being like, I'm sorry. And the guy was like, stop fucking doing that.
Oh.
But it was one of them sweatshirts that have like the fuzzy inside. So it's like using
Ooh.
a fucking rug basically to clean up a spill.
Like a Sherpa hoodie?
Yeah. I
Sherpa
guess
lined
so.
hoodie?
Bruh, I actually puked in an Uber once. I was in San Diego visiting my sister. And, like, me, her, and my stepbrother, we all went out and we were, like, day drinking. So it was like we went out at, like, 3 p.m. And then You know, when you get like hammered by like 6 p.m., your concept of reality and time is like so fucked up. Like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, I think we should fucking go home. And I thought it was like 3 a.m. I checked my phone. I'm like, damn, it's 9. We get in the Uber. The dude picks us up. He's got like a souped up fucking like Dodge Charger. Like it was like bright orange with like racing stripes on it and shit.
Sick.
Hop in, motherfuckers. No, but I was like, damn, that's pretty sick. We get to ride home in this. But as we're going home, it's like a 15-minute ride, maybe 20. And like 5 minutes out, I'm like, dude, I think I'm gonna throw up. I think you got to pull over. And he's like, just hold it. We're almost there. And he like steps on it, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Fucking-
now I'm definitely gonna puke.
Vin Diesel. He's like,
Yeah.
family is important to me.
Yeah.
I will get you home.
Family is everything.
You owe me a 20-second car.
I went kind of fucking Stallone on that. Family is everything. But so he pinned me to the fucking seat. I'm like, oh. And then I was like, definitely, now I'm definitely going to puke. I rolled down the window at least and like, blah, like spit it out the side, but it was like kind of sort of in the window crease and like down the side of the
back
car.
on the car.
Yeah.
Always.
But when we got to my sister's house, she has like a whole fucking car cleaning kit, and we basically detailed the guy's whole car so that she didn't
Damn.
have to pay.
Yeah, it's like $100 no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think she had to pay.
That's
we
dope.
made it. It was
Nice.
like you couldn't tell a crime occurred. It was
Nice.
spotless, clean murder.
I'm trying to think of like interesting Uber and Lyft rides that I've had. I know that it's annoying when people want to talk, but sometimes, especially after a couple beers, it's just like, how's your night, buddy? And they're like, fine.
I'm like, what's Ethiopia like?
Well, I don't hit them that close to the vest, but sometimes I'm trying to be a chatty Cathy, and they're just shutting me down, and now I'm
Yeah.
angry in the back
Yeah.
of an Uber.
Right. I think
Riding
they
in a
didn't used to.
carriage.
I don't think they used to think that was an option.
Well, I think there's a setting you can put for like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. Now I think it's like more socially normal for an Uber to like. I think typically people don't want to talk, so the Uber like goes in with that mind state. You know what I mean? Whereas I think like 10 years ago, Uber drivers were like, "Oh yes, we were going to have a conversation."
Who was the guy that died that did that song that was like super famous last year? It was one of you guys and Dylan and I in the back of an Uber. And the guy had just died, and he was playing the song. And the guy like basically gave a sermon about the guy. And this is a terrible story.
Damn,
Fuck,
man.
I do not-
can't,
I
I
who was
can't
with
think
me
of
or
who
what
it
the
was.
song is.
I
Was it like a
vaguely remember
mainstream
the time.
dude?
It was, I don't know. We got to get out of this.
I vaguely
Fucking
remember that
brought up
time.
a story
but I don't
with
know.
There was
nothing.
one night I got a fucking Uber. It was this older gentleman, and he was like super nice. It's one of those things you like ease into the conversation, and then you're just fucking boys within like 3 blocks.
Yeah, I bet you are fucking boys, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You
We're-
ease in and then you're fucking boys
yeah,
within
dude.
3 blocks.
We were in the back of that Uber going wild.
Just fucking boys.
No, but he's telling me, I forget how it came up. I think he was listening to some hip hop, and I was kind of like, oh, I fucking rap. But no, he's like, oh, my son. I think he brought up his son first. His son is a rapper from here, and he like linked me to his Instagram and shit, and that was kind of cool. I never hit the dude up to be like, yo, your dad's the shit, man. But
Yeah, I would
should've.
like that.
The shit, man. The world's worst superhero.
Yeah, he actually shit his pants in the Uber. Your dad is the shit, man.
Ooh, that would be fun to just send people DMs accusing their dad of like random mundane things, like, "Yo, your dad shit his pants on the L yesterday."
Ask him about it.
Yeah.
Accuse him.
Yeah, bro.
Your
That's a
dad
good idea.
cat called someone yesterday on
Yeah,
45th Street.
I saw your dad tell a lady that she would look way more pretty if she smiled.
Your dad was rude to customer service in Walgreens yesterday. This is why we're losing all of them, because your dad's a dickhead.
I know what your father did. Just leave it vague.
Yeah, just that.
It's much
He's
more
like,
nefarious
"Fuck,
that
what?
way.
Dad.
Imagine how many dad secrets would get let out, though, when they're just like, "Dad, I got a message today from someone that knows something." And she's like, "Oh, fuck, I knew this day would come.
He just
15
comes
years
clean
ago,
immediately about
I
some
was
shit.
hammered.
He
Yeah.
means nothing to me."
I thought he was old enough.
Oh.
Why was he wearing that? He looked so sexy. Nice, dude. Killed that.
Cliffhanger.
All right, well,
That's the dad's name is Cliffhanger.
Cliff.
Because he's really fucking
The
hanging.
name's Hanger.
Cliff Dangler.
Dude,
My name's Cliff Dangler.
Cliff Dangler. Well, when I was just in Vermont and I went snowboarding with my family. That was pretty sick.
You did?
guys
That's
ever go
fucking
snowboarding?
sick. Yeah, I used to.
Not in years, but I used to, yeah.
I only go like once a year, but we went to
We've been
Killington. It was
snowboarding.
fucking sick.
You
We've
and
never
I.
went snowboarding.
You and I. Yeah, we have once, at least, right?
What, out front of my house? Never like at a mountain, I don't think.
No, you didn't go to like Arrowhead?
I've never been to Arrowhead. I
Wow,
used to go to
dude.
Whaleback sometimes.
Snowboarding at
loser.
Arrowhead stinks, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking use those ropes where you like grab onto it and just sit still.
Yeah,
and
it
it
pulls you
climbs
up.
you up.
Tow rope jockey style.
I went skiing. No, I didn't. I went sledding at Arrowhead one time, and this little girl, she must have been like 4 or 5, was fucking honing down the hill. And there's just a snowbank at the end and then a parking lot. This little girl was going towards that snowbank, and this guy tried to save her. She launched in the air. He grabbed her by the hood, but it was a button hood, so it just immediately snapped.
dude.
Looks like
And
her
the
head
little-
ripped off.
Dude, the little girl just sailed into
That's
the
like a-
fucking parking lot.
Tom and Jerry scene.
It was brutal, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
Sick.
Yeah, it
Damn.
sucks when I don't want anyone to get hurt, but boy, sometimes it's the funniest.
Oh, totally. Bro, I'll go back to my snowboarding story, but we got a like snowstorm in Vermont the other day, and I was sledding and shit out back. Well, I was making like snowboard jumps and shit. I was snowboarding, but also sledding and whatever. Just playing in the snow out back at my mom's house.
Yeah.
She lives on a big hill, and there's some little neighbor kids outside in the next yard over, and they like came down to do some sledding, and there's this little girl. She's probably like 4, maybe. So my mom has horses, right? And in the backyard, there's this like big wooden fence. You know, it's like a wooden fence with like beams, and then there's like 3 like rungs.
Yeah.
And the girl, we're kind of sledding toward the fence. There's not really any other way to go. But it's like you obviously stop before you get to the fence. You roll out of the fucking sled. The little girl apparently doesn't realize that you can stop a sled or like just get off. So she's bombing down toward the fence, and she's just going, ah! And I'm like, stop! Get out! Roll out! Stop! And she just keeps ripping toward the fence and just smokes her face off the fucking fence rung.
Jesus
It was like,
Christ.
boom! Like, dude, she blasted her face. I was like, oh no! I like ran down. I was like, she's like, ah! I was like, are you okay? Oh my God! And she's like, she looks at me, and her fucking eye is like, dude, her eye was like, looked like Forrest Whitaker. Like, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
she's like, and I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, does your eye hurt? I don't know. I just really hit my head hard. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, let me walk you back up to your house. Her sister was there too, her older sister. We go up, and I'm like, she just hit her head really hard on the fence. I was like, you should bring her back up to your house and tell your parents or whatever. And she's like, oh, are you okay? Or whatever. And I'm like, and I think she might have hit her eye. Her eye looks like swollen. And she's like, oh, no, that's been like that since she was a baby. I was like, damn. I was like, thank
Dude.
God. And also I felt like a dickhead. That I
Oh
was like,
my
what's up with her,
God.
fucked up eye? But dude, she smoked her head off that fence. I was like, I really thought that I thought she was gonna be like knocked the fuck out. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, she busted her head. But I was like, I mean, it was hilarious, but also devastatingly sad to see. But just seeing a little kid whizzing toward a fence, just going, ah! I'm just like, stop.
Have you ever been knocked out? Either of you?
I've
Yeah.
gotten like major concussions, but I've never been fully knocked out.
I got laid out bombing a hill on a bicycle.
Oof.
Yeah. I
Damn.
Did you snore?
I have no idea. I lost my license because of a DUI, so I had to bike to work. And I literally was coming down my parents' hill, which is like pretty steep. And I remember being like, you should brake. And then being like, no. Like, let's just fucking go as fast as we possibly can.
Oh, my God.
I see my mom at the end of the driveway getting the mail. And I'm just like, oh, she's right there. The only thing I remember is a red truck passing around me and then hitting its brakes. And I remember being like, oh, no. And then I woke up.
Why the fuck did they do that?
I don't know. I woke up in the middle of the road though, and everyone was like, "Stay down." And I was like, "No, I gotta go." Went to get up. My entire left side did not work, so I went to like put weight on it, and then just fell back down. Looked at the sky and was just like, "Oh, like this is it." And then came back to as they were loading me on a stretcher, and I just remember being like, "Be careful, I'm heavy." And they were just like, like, "All right." As I'm in the stretcher, I'm like, I'm fucking knocked silly, dude. So I keep looking at the dude, being like, "You just got to shoot me straight, dude. Like, I'm just telling me I'm dying, dude. Like, I gotta know." And he's like, "You're not dying, dude. You're fine." I was like, "You have to tell me, dude. You have to tell me.
Be honest."
It's like you meant to do that, and you were just like, "Tell me I'm dead."
Woke back up in the CAT scan. And fucking didn't know what was going on.
That's a freaky place to wake up.
I was strapped down
fuck.
too, so I started like immediately fucking jostling around, and the guy pulled me out. And was
Jocelyn.
like, "Yeah." The guy pulled me out and was like, "You have to stay still." And I was like, "No, like let me have this fucking thing." He did it 2 or 3 times. Finally pulled me out. And was like, "We're not gonna stop." So just fucking, and then threw me back in. I just remember being like, and like crying in the CAT
That's
scan.
like, didn't
dude.
Tony Soprano do that when he first wakes up after getting shot by Uncle June? He's like, like trying to get up and spaz out.
Yeah, you have no fucking idea what happened. But yeah, anyways, I ended up being okay. I just had a wicked like lump and concussion and shit. Had to go to fucking Six Flags 2 days later. Couldn't go on any rides.
That sounds
dude.
terrible.
Yeah,
Damn.
just walked around.
I would have not gone.
Yeah, it's the only time I've been knocked out though.
I got a pretty major concussion. I've gotten 2 of them. The first one, well, I've gotten a couple, but these are the 2 diagnosed concussions. But you know what I mean? I've bonked my head pretty good a million times, hence why I am the way I am probably. But the first one, I was in 7th grade, and they have, you know, those big fucking workout balls.
Yeah,
I know this one.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a bunch of goo in my nose, in my schnoz.
Wow, dude.
sorry about that.
Get that
But-
goo out.
So they had this room called it was called the green room for some reason, but it was just a room where ladies did like fucking Taibo and shit.
room is green.
Yeah, this room is green. Burger. But so I was in there with a bunch of other people. I was in 7th grade. It was me, this girl Lily that I had a crush on at the time, and my boys and whatever. And there was a bunch of those balls fucking bouncing around, and me and my friend were like trying to be funny. I'm trying to be funny and impress this girl that I have a crush on. And I'm like, "Oh, dude, check this out. I'm going to run and bounce off this ball with both feet and like launch off of it."
Hell yeah.
And bear in mind, it's like a thin carpet on like a concrete floor.
Yeah.
It might as well just be a concrete floor. And so I run and I jump, bounce off the ball, and just go straight backwards and land square on my head. And it's like, boom! Like, you know, it's like that like hollow sound when, like, you think of a skull hitting concrete.
Yeah.
It's like conk. And I immediately like popped up, but everything's like I gotta like pull my eyes back together. I was like, holy fuck. And I was like, damn. I was like, I am fuck. Everyone's like, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. I was like, I think I just need to get a soda. I remember I went out to the vending machine and I bought a Sunkist, and
It's not a soda.
yeah, I go back in. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Orange soda.
it's on the cusp.
Orange soda.
not
I don't know
orange soda.
why I was picturing
Sunkist?
Sunny D. No, that's definitely a soda.
Sunkist
No.
I'm
is
thinking of
orange soda.
Orangina.
Yeah,
Dan's
Orangina's
got me
a
on a
soda.
Sunny D mindset right now.
Orangina rules, and it is a soda for sure.
Because I wiggled it out in the sunshine, dude.
Yeah, bro. But so I got a Sunkist. I go back into the room, and I sit down, and I remember like trying to drink my soda. I like just gonna unscrew the cap, but my depth perception was like totally off. Like I went to like reach for the cap and like say this is the soda. I'm like, you know, I was like, wow, I'm fucked up.
Ugh.
And luckily my mom worked next door because it was at the Windsor Rec Center, which is connected to like the town office and the police station and fire station. So my mom was the town clerk at the time. So I like go up to her office and I'm like, Mom, I just smashed my head. So she brought me to the hospital and I had to stay the night in the hospital. And I kept like, throughout the whole night, I kept waking up. And my mom told me this. I kept waking up and like putting my shoes on. I remember I had these Circa Adrian Lopez shoes. And
Those are sick.
Yeah, I kept putting them on. They weren't like the Volk ones though. They were like a different
not
one.
the AL50s.
Yeah, no, they were a different one. But I kept putting them on, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Aren't we leaving?" And she said I did it like 5 times throughout the night.
I gotta get out of
I
here.
gotta get the fuck out of here.
I had the Circa Lopez, the AL50s, the vulcanized ones with the fucking Mexican flags on the sides. Those were sick.
I had those too, but they were just like the pinstripe ones with a little skull.
Yep.
I had the
The Cholo
Muscos with the
style,
stash
bro.
bucket.
Damn. The
Little-
OG, the
little
OG
weed
Muscats.
in there.
That's dope.
Yeah.
A little weed in
That is
there.
sick.
Bro, I also had these Lopez shoes that were like puffy ones.
Yeah, those were
Huge
the
ones.
those were like the OG ones.
They
feel
were
like all
fucking
Circas
sick, dude. No, the Volk ones were not. I mean, they're puffy by today's standards. Well, puffy shoes are back, but
Yeah.
by like 2015 standards, they were puffy. Probably.
I'm not a puffsman, dude. It feels like you're wearing bricks.
Yeah, some of
I'm
them are
getting-
better than others.
I'm getting back a little puffier because I was rocking like slip-ons for the longest time, and like somewhat skinnies, and I'm like, I can't do that anymore.
I had fuck,
feet
what was I
hurt.
just gonna say? Oh, I went through a phase like junior high where I strictly wore the Fallen Jamie Thomas ones with the strap because they were super stiff. And at that point, when skateboarding, I just jumped off of like
Yeah.
the half pipe at Leb all day.
Were those the
That's a big drop.
Troopers or the Patriots?
I think they're.
I thought the Trooper was a
I'll find them.
team
Keep
model.
talking.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I think the ones I had, I ordered a pair of black and white Troopers, and they came in purple and white. And I was like, well, fuck it, run it, purple shoes.
I want like America to re-release like the Ellington 2s and stuff.
Yeah,
Those are my heroes back in the day.
I can't picture those.
Hey, you never said how you've been knocked out.
Oh, I broke my ankle skating probably like sophomore year in high school, I think. Sophomore or junior year. So I was out for a few months. That's when I met what's her name? The micro wrestler,
Bree.
Bree.
Breathe me.
We went
Shout
to
out,
school
shout
with-
out, Lil Miss.
We went to
Micro
school with
Wrestling
Little Miss.
Federation. I think they have a show on Discovery Channel now called Big Little Brawlers.
Yeah.
I have to tune in. I love those guys.
Me and Nate, no, she's mad nice. I mean, I only talked
Like
to her.
rapper terms?
Yo, she's
Yo,
mad
she's
nice,
mad
bro.
nice
She's
with
mad
it.
thick too.
You guys
Hell
know
yeah.
a girl on television and don't watch?
Yeah.
I just saw it last night on Instagram that it was on Discovery Channel. But
She's-
I've followed them on Instagram forever. It's called Micro Wrestling. They're like, it's midget wrestling. They're
Wait,
awesome.
is it the one where the guy's like, Zoltar, the unbearable?
Or yeah,
Yeah,
Ivar.
yeah.
He's like,
Ivar the terrible.
Micro.
Yeah, exactly.
Ivar
So
the
she's-
Terrible.
Bree is the pretty little blonde one that seems the most like
Pinky.
Regular. No,
psychologically
Pinky Shortcake
normal.
seems kind of methy.
yeah, a little bit.
It's her and she's like dating Psycho and she wants him to propose. That's the clip that I saw on Instagram.
Me and Nate went to different fucking high schools, as you know, but randomly we both went to high school with her at one point. But we had an elevator in our school. And there was only 2 floors. I don't really know why at Stevens High School they needed an elevator. Well, I mean, it makes sense. But
They have handicapped kids.
yeah, that makes total sense now that I think about
You
it.
say you
Seems
don't know why the
insensitive.
school has an elevator?
I did say
That's
that. I take it
insane.
back. I take it back. I
Why
fully
does
take
anywhere
that
have
back.
an elevator? For
I
people in wheelchairs and for,
Why did they have 2 floors? They could have just had one big flat school with 1 floor, dude.
That's true. Just span the whole town.
What the hell are they thinking?
But wait, so Bree got to ride the elevator
Yeah.
just because the stairs were like up to her hips?
Well, I don't know about that.
Is
That's
that why
a
they
little
let
bit-
you ride it? Because they thought that you two are one and the same?
It's because I broke my ankle, but that too. They thought we were
They thought
dating,
you were-
so.
yeah, they're like, oh, they're the midget brother and sister.
Dude,
in
I would have
town.
dated her. She's beautiful.
No, she is, dude.
But I rode the elevator with her when I was on crutches after breaking my ankle. And
Dude, wait.
That's
Perfect
the
time to
side
listen
story.
to Love in an Elevator by Aerosmith. Was that just playing in your head on repeat? When,
you know it, dude.
Bruh.
So is Sweet Emotion.
Yep. yeah.
You're just whispering lyrics under your breath the whole time you're around it.
What are the words to Love in an Elevator?
Elevator, living it up when I'm going down. Can I get up when I hit the ground?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's a kind of a funky one.
Aerosmith is sick.
That
Yeah.
song rules.
And
Steven
they're
Tyler's
from
funny.
Oh.
They're from Sunapee, dog.
Yeah,
I
bro.
have a sledding story about Steven Tyler. It goes like this.
Wait.
He was sliding down the hill at my mom's and hit his face off the fence.
No, I was sliding at a Moose Lodge in Newport when I was a kid. I was very young. I don't even remember this really, but apparently,
Oh, thank
No
God
other
you're
way to
telling
start
us.
a story.
I was no, I don't remember being there. I know the story. It's very short.
Just like
I
you
can
and
get
Bree.
back. Jesus Christ, bro. Damn. Got
Body,
me.
dude.
Wow. Wow. I was sledding at this hill. I was probably like fucking 6 years old. And I was always led to believe that Steven Tyler like pulled me back up the hill. But apparently it's just that Steven Tyler was there. Also sledding with like some kids.
Stories always go that way, though.
Yeah.
You can't let the truth get in the way.
So
right, bro.
I was telling this story in front of my mom one time, who I'm pretty sure led me to believe that, and she was like, "No, he didn't pull you up the hill. He was just there." And I was like, "Oh, I've told a lot of people this story before." It's like, "Fuck."
Somebody lied somewhere along the line.
Well, bro,
Yeah.
you could just keep telling that story. That's
Yeah,
better.
100%.
Just keep telling the.
Yeah, I was like 6 years old, sledding at the Moose Ledge Lodge, and can't even get my facts straight, dude. And Steven Tyler fucking sang "Sweet Emotion" to me, bringing me back up the hill.
staring me in the eyes as he pulled me up the hill. Unrelenting contact.
He was holding my sweet cheeks.
Yes, bro.
Anyway, so I rode the elevator with Bree because I fucking broke my ankle. Back to the knockout story. She's a knockout story, dude.
Hell yeah, baby.
Short story.
I was fine. Wow. I was finally
Nice.
getting back to my good ankle era. And I hadn't really skated yet, but I went out for lunch, went home. I don't even think I was supposed to go home at this point in high school for lunch. And because they only allowed that if you were a senior, I believe.
Yeah.
So went home to smoke my lunch, and heading back, I was like, oh, I'm a little late. And you know what? Be fun to skate again. So I was like cruising down. I only lived at the time like less than a mile from the fucking high school. So I was like, oh, I'll just skate back. That'll be fun. And I realized that I'm like doing pretty well. My ankle can move enough to like do some carves. So there's this hill by my house that wasn't even that treacherous. And I'm like, fucking, it's got mad cracks in it, but the road itself is smooth. And I was like going down the hill, and I was doing the hardest carves back and forth, like slaloming. And all of a sudden, I go to hit the toe side turn, and I fucking just, the front wheel hits a crack, and I just like go literally straight onto my back and just smashed my head completely. And I do not remember anything from there. I just remember being like 50 feet away and seeing my board. Like, I was already walking by the time I came to. And I look up and see my board like way far onto a lawn, because I was going pretty fast. And I just remember seeing the board, going up, grabbing it, and being like, what the fuck just happened? And then immediately was like, shit, I have to go to school, but I'm not going to go to school. So next thing I know, I'm like on the phone with my dad walking back up the hill towards my house. And I was just like, yeah, I think I just fucking knocked myself out skating back. And he was at work, and he was like, what the fuck, dude? So I don't remember.
Did you go to the hospital?
I think he came out from work and came and got me and brought me to the hospital, and I got checked out. But yeah, big fat concussion.
Was that the time when you had a big road rash on your butt cheek?
No, that was another time. That was I
remember that video. Or yeah, I knew that wasn't the time. I
Airport
remember
Hill
the video.
Road, something like
You
that.
bombed Airport Hill Road?
Yeah,
It was a humongous hill.
It's like wicked curvy and shit, too.
Blaine Patterson has a video of it where he's driving behind
Yeah.
me, and I did it the first time, and then he's like, "Fuck, I wasn't filming."
Oh,
And so,
I'd be
and
mad, dude.
I barely made it too. Like, I got such speed
Yeah,
wobbles
with a
right
hill
before
bomb
that
to have
last
to
corner.
do it again, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, my dumbass, like, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. I want to get it on film, and that was kind of fun. Like, I obviously can do it. I just did it. But this time, you see me in the video, and the first time I had, like, just started stepping on the board. I didn't run and jump
Pushing,
onto
yeah.
it or push at all. I didn't drag my foot or anything, but I just stepped on by the top guardrail. And this time I was like, oh, I could probably go like 10 more feet up. And my dumbass just like, I didn't run and step on. I just like did the step on, but
Right,
like
right.
the push step on.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that fucking got me. You see me just like, I pretty much like get crazy speed wobble, same kind of fall, but I didn't hit my head. I just like I like fell straight onto my ass and like smacked. I didn't even skid at all.
You smacked your ass.
I just smacked that ass all on the flow.
Well, and I remember you had like your whole side was like road rash.
Yeah.
And you had like this crazy big bandage and shit.
Yeah, my whole entire side of my ass cheek. Like
whole
my
asshole.
whole ass cheek until like the actual butt crack area was literally just a scab.
Yeah.
And that was senior year.
Senior
So
year.
I was doing computer classes too, so I had to sit the whole fucking time, and I was just on one cheek all day for 6 hours, and I'm like, God damn it.
I remember when you fell at the skate park with a bowl in your pocket too, and fucking smashed a glass bowl in your pocket.
I just got asked by a lady what that scar was, and I had to just tell her the lamest story ever.
Just chiefing around with the bros.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, you were talking about the elevator at school though. Remember how they did wheelchair basketball?
Yeah.
I was the only one that signed up to be in it. They were like spreading awareness, so you could sign up for wheelchair basketball, and if you did, you had to be in a wheelchair all that day at school.
Sick.
So I signed up to only be in a wheelchair all day.
Was
at
it
school.
like a solidarity thing?
Yeah, but I just thought it'd be funny to be in a wheelchair all day.
That's kind of sick.
I did not sign up for the basketball game, but about halfway through the day, because the elevator's on one side of the school, so I was just like, "Fuck this," and just kept getting out of the wheelchair and like carrying it upstairs and getting bitched at by teachers and being like, you got to give that back if you're not going to use it. And I was like, whatever. I went outside to try to go to Mobile for lunch. So I'm like wheeling down the sidewalk, hit a dirt patch, and like kind of got stuck, like couldn't get out of it.
Oh, no.
These dudes in a truck driving by literally went, huh? Pointed and laughed at me. They did not know it was wheelchair basketball day. So they're just
That's
laughing at this
crazy.
dude desperately trying to get to a Mobile station. Dude.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
I gotta send
Now you
a
know what
quote.
it's like.
Do you want to pause or do you want me to just do it?
You can just do it.
It'll take
and
me like
we'll just
5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep ripping. Who do you work for, Dan?
Can't say.
Dan works for
nope.
Al Qaeda. Dan works for the CIA. He gives people LSD and does mind control on them.
That's what I heard, dude.
He calls it M Gay Ultra.
Hey. The Ultra.
MC Ultra.
What up? It's Double Mike Coffee Guy.
Yeah, MC.
Hey. Dan, you
Okay,
gonna
so these
answer
were the
that
shoes.
fucking
You
call?
remember these, Ethan?
Oh, yeah.
They're not very cool shoes, but anyways.
Kind of hard to see in the pic.
Kind of hard to see in the fucking
Scooch
pic,
over
dude.
for. Hey.
Bro, Dan's gonna be back, bro. Just stay with me, dude.
Nah, dog. I gotta create some space between these two boys. Look, man. It's
Look,
cool.
man.
Look,
Shit,
man. Come
dog.
here, man. Come here, man. Come here. Come on, bro. Suck me on.
Bro, suck me off, baby, on the
Suck me off.
podcast, dog. Well, Ethan.
Dan's just over there typing in coordinates for the fucking missile launch over there.
Yeah,
on his
exactly.
laptop. That's what it looks like.
Dan's on the fucking computer signing uranium deals.
Uranus deals.
Uranus deals with Bin Laden's ghost.
Nate, what's your favorite planet in the galaxy?
Fucking Uranus. Obviously, stupid.
Hell yeah. Mine's Saturn because I like those rings.
Rings. Kiss the ring, dude.
Hell yeah.
Ethan, have you, when's the last time you got fucking pussy, dude?
Trying to think of the exact night.
Well, don't think too hard.
I'm going to say Saturday night.
What day is it? Thursday?
Thursday.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
No wonder that chick's fucking crying on your phone.
Yeah.
Where are you? You're supposed to fuck me tonight. Come over.
That's
Last night,
sensitive
me and Ethan are
topic.
trying to play fucking chess. This girl's calling him 700 times in a row. Whatever. This will come out in 2 weeks. It'll be over by then. No, I'm just kidding. But she's nice. But a little cuckoo. But aren't they all? Aren't they all a little out
Girls
there?
don't watch this anyway. It's just
Yeah, I
dudes
know. What
watching
the
this.
fuck?
If there is a girl watching this, I love you. Women are beautiful. Don't be
Don't be a
Never mind.
psycho. No, dude. Guys are crazy too. You know, I can be
Yeah.
kooky. I punched a hole in a wall before.
Hell yeah, Kyle.
Hell yeah, brother.
Did you used to drink Monster in high school?
No. I just drink cum.
Well, I knew that, dude.
Yeah.
I was talking about energy drinks, not supplements.
I thought you said Monster Hogs. No, but I was gonna say there was a chick that hit me up on Instagram to say that she really enjoyed listening to the Butt House.
Really?
She's like, it's really cool to get a glimpse of like what you're like or whatever, like me and you or whatever.
Nice.
She
I'm
said,
like,
but she said,
really?
who's that fucking other guy, Dan? Get him out of there. That's what she said.
She didn't say that. She was like,
No,
who's
she
that
didn't.
handsome fucking hunk
She
over
did.
there?
She said, who's the fucking Italian? And I said, he's not Italian, dumbass.
Who's the Guido?
Who's the fucking big wop on the couch with you guys? Nah,
I'll show you a big whop.
I'll show you a fucking Whopper from Burger King. I'm the king, bitch, and I'm about to have it my way.
Dude, I fucking had a Big Mac the other day.
Damn, daddy.
I hadn't had goddamn McDonald's in like what feels like a decade.
A Big Mac is crazy.
Dude, it was gross. It sucked.
It's pretty gross. Big Macs are like, it's too much, dude.
You know why I got the Big Mac though? It's because I was working at the bar and people were like, "Oh, we're gonna get McDonald's," and I was like, I'll have some fucking McDonald's. Screw it. I don't have to walk to the corner store to get a bodega sandwich
Screw it.
or get a chicken sandwich
say
from
screw
Myrtle
it?
Diner. I said, screw it.
Screw it. Count me in.
Screw it. I'll do it.
Screw it. I'll do it. Do it. Do it.
So they hand me this one. Door dashing McDonald's is fucking insane. I would never do it, but on someone else's account, hell yeah, I will add to an order.
Yeah.
So I was gonna add a McChicken and a McDouble because in high school that's always what I would get. It's the best of both worlds. You don't slam them together to make the gangbang.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Too much bread,
I'm with that.
and you gotta
I mean, you
waste it.
still eat the same amount of bread.
Yeah,
But
but
you just mean for one sandwich, it's too much bread.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to open my mouth like that. That's never
Well,
mind.
you get rid of one of the buns, right?
Yeah, which is a total waste.
It's basically a Big Mac.
Yeah, it's a waste. Yeah, except the sauce is different and there's chicken in it.
Right, but the format is...
And there's
it's like bread,
pickles?
patty,
No, there's
bread,
pickles in
patty,
it.
bread.
yeah, it's crazy. I'm not trying to make a McDonald's club.
Hey.
But I went to add the McChicken and it said it was $5.19, dude. Talk about inflation. Do you remember when
A McChicken is $5?
a McChicken is $5.19? Blasphemy, dude.
Thanks, Biden.
And I think the McDouble was like $3, and the Big Mac was $8. So I was like, you know what? I'll get the deluxe fucking option here. And the Big Mac is not what it used to be either. Prices are fucking skyrocketing at McDonald's.
Well, Big
It's
Mac
insane.
has always been kind of expensive, right? It's like a specialty sandwich.
Yeah.
It ain't no McDouble. McDouble's still like... no, McDouble's like over $2 now, right?
Well, what's funny is that, yeah, it's like $3.
Especially, well, on DoorDash, it's going to be more.
What's funny is they have the double cheeseburger and the McDouble, and there's like $1 difference basically, and the only difference is that they put a piece of cheese on the top patty as well.
A McDouble, a double cheeseburger has 2 pieces of cheese. A McDouble
Yeah.
has 1 piece of cheese.
Insane.
But the McDouble is more expensive, right?
No.
It's not?
No, it's
Okay.
like a whole extra $1 for that extra piece of cheese.
Yeah. And it's
So
like
you're really just paying for their fake cheese.
it's like
dude.
plastic cheese. Something about the McDonald's cheese though is tasty though. I don't know how they get that flavor like that. What sauce they inject it with?
It is good.
It's tasty cheese.
It's salty.
It's all that cheese.
It's that government cheese, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Give me that government cheese.
I got G's, but still grilled that old good welfare cheese. Oh, stankin' assholes. You're the type of bitch don't appreciate shit. Never had shit, so you won't be shit. That pussy there couldn't satisfy a hair on my body. Treat me like a lion and slide me down. Doodoo Brown.
Love
Toss
Smokey
salad.
B.
Oh, you in some shit now? Calling me a dog, leave a dog alone. Nothing can stop me from burying my bones in the backyard of someone else's house. Old dirt dog, but I'm not dogged out. Something, I think that's what he says. Here comes Rover, slipping at your ass. Pardon me, bitches, I shit on your grass. You know the next line? Best line. That
Fuck,
means,
man.
ho, you been shitted on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not the first dog that shitted on your lawn. Oh, yeah. Hey, Fuck y'all.
Daniel's back. Daniel's back.
Dan's
back.
back again. He's back to save the pod.
Thanks, everyone.
I just had to resort to singing a full ODB verse.
You guys were doing great, and there was less non-talking than when I was on.
Oh, well, you make me nervous then.
I'm
What
bringing
can I
down
say?
the pod.
We
Dan,
shine,
stop bringing
bro.
down
We
the pod.
shine.
Bringing down the pod and bringing up the boys.
Sing the full rock and roll rooster song.
We already did that.
Do it again.
Rock a doodle.
This ain't
Make it
no
a make it a bit.
This ain't no jukebox, dude.
Bro, you're a
Jukebox.
jukebox hero.
I am not a jukebox dude.
If you could be good at one bar activity, what would it be?
Probably quarters. Bing in the thing. In the shot glass, quarters.
I expected more out of you, but Ethan, what would you? You just gonna fling quarters, dude?
Well, are you talking about bar
I'm
games?
talking about darts. I'm talking about pool.
yeah, never mind.
I'm talking about
I'm gonna say pool. I would like to pool shark.
Yeah, pool's the best. Pool's
Pool
the
shark
sickest
would
game
be
to be.
cool.
That's the most manly game. There's something inherently
good at
manly
pool?
about being good at pool. I'm like,
Doubt it.
I'm decent.
I'm the only one I know
I'm
that's
better than
not
you.
good at pool. Ethan's good at pool.
Ethan, every shot he hits it as hard as he can. I'm like, dude,
he does,
hit it
but
softer.
he smashes. He beat
Dude,
me
I'm
3
fucking
times the other
sick.
night.
I'll
Sinking.
fucking whoop your ass at pool.
All right,
we
let's
can
go
do a
fucking
bet for
play
the pod,
pool.
and this could be a segment. We can film a
There's a
game
pool
one on
table
one.
in
Hell
my
yeah,
building.
dude.
Let's go, dude.
Or we can go back to that fucking.
I'm actually talking a big game
Ocean's
because
8.
I'm really not that good at pool.
Yeah, I know.
But you saw me win that game against those douchebag guys though that time. Remember at 169 bar or whatever the fuck. Remember
Oh yeah.
the guy? We won the game because they scratched
well, I
on
was
the
gonna
8 ball.
say we won the game. It wasn't you.
Yeah, but I made the
solely.
final shot.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're certainly taking the whole win to yourself. Right
Yeah.
now.
Man,
Well, no, but I won the game. The guy who makes the fucking final shot is the dude who won the game.
we won the game as partners.
No, we won the game, but I won the game.
If you
I
had made-
did the final shot to win the game.
If
So
I
you-
made 0 shots on that cheetah print fucking pool table,
Well,
And
what about
you
like with a
scored
war?
every
If you're
one,
going
you
to war,
won.
the guy that shot Bin Laden ended the war.
the war didn't end when Bin Laden got killed, so no.
Bin Laden's not dead, from what I hear.
Yeah, that's right.
He's down at Atlantis.
so what you're saying
He's
is
in Atlantic City.
this pool party
On the
ain't
craps
over,
table.
dude.
No, he's a dealer there now.
Yeah, he's like,
Muttering to
it's,
himself.
you have to put the money on the table.
Every
Do not
ti-
hand me the money.
Every time they stack chips too high, he gets all sweaty.
Yes, oh, fuck. Yeah.
Not again.
I have to, he slaps him down.
I want to be good at
Create
pool.
2
I'm not good at
piles.
pool. We should have a little tourney for the pod, though.
Bro, that'd be
Just have a
sick.
tourney pod tourney.
Fucking,
I'm fucking terrible at darts, too. Ping pong, I'm bad at.
I suck at darts.
I'm like decent at all of these games, but not great at any of them at all.
They have at the place Ethan and I played pool the other night, they have the thing where like a punching bag drops down and you like punch it as hard as you can.
Yep.
But I was just thinking like, imagine you don't punch very hard and everyone else at the bar is just like, I'm going to fucking mug that guy outside. He will not be able to do shit about it.
Totally. They just see you have like terrible form. They're like, that guy doesn't even know how to hold his arm.
No.
They had
they just shove you down.
Yeah.
They had the bottom, like the lower kick swing arm too.
Yeah.
That seems
swing
dangerous.
leg.
How much space is there between the bag and the plastic thing?
Well, the
To kick, I feel like you could overextend and fucking
the
boot
kick
the
is
thing.
an arm that actually comes out. So you kick this way and then it slides in that way.
Yeah.
But it's like just flat. Because how do you do like?
Yeah, it's got a
You have
ball
more
on it.
power if you do like a side kick normally, right?
I don't know about the way this fucking
you do
couple
come
was
from the
kicking
side.
Not a side kick, but a roundhouse. I feel like is the most powerful kick probably.
You
Yeah.
can't roundhouse it
but
because
it's
it's like on the
like
ground.
on the ground.
Yeah. So you just like,
It'd be funny to baseball slide into that thing.
yeah, just get to the other side of the bar.
The way that this couple was kicking it, though, I could have fucking beat them both up, dude.
Oh,
Bro,
for
you
sure.
You should have fucked them up.
Definitely.
The girl kicked harder than the fella for sure.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
And then they got basketball hoops there too, and this dude must have made 30 shots in a row.
Beast.
The type of thing where he's just like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
almost like
totally.
he's juggling the whole time.
Right. Was he Asian?
No, he looked like a country boy.
Hey,
I was surprised to see him there.
don't say cunt on the podcast.
Tree.
It's like a cunty boy.
Yeah, I love the fucking Papa Shot shit. That's so fun. The basketball game.
It is
I am
fun.
pretty good at that. I'll have a game sometimes that I'm just like, damn, I'll be hitting
Do
that
you-
rhythm.
Do you remember when they had one at Harpoon when they came out with that beer called Rec League?
No. Was it a shitty one?
It was kind of a shitty one, yeah, but they had it there for like 2 weeks. So I would be working, like doing prep, and then I would be like, I don't know, I could just walk in,
Time to
walk
play.
out the other side, and just pop a couple games off real quick while the
Yeah,
boss
bro.
is gone. Yeah,
No doubt.
literally. And because it was there for a limited time, so I was like, fuck it. They did this to us. Like, it was in the brewery area, like where they had the gated area for the start of the tours.
Yep.
And I think
I never did
I
the
think
brewery.
I brought you guys
no, I
back.
did once.
I'm
Into
pretty
the
sure
brewery?
that I was like,
I don't think I ever did that.
no, not into the brewery, but
Or to
into
play
the
Papa Shot?
yeah, Papa Shot.
Brewery tours suck.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I did one of the Coors thing, and it was actually fucking sick.
I don't believe it.
It's like the world's largest on-site brewery or something like that, or like at least domestic. And it's fucking huge, and you get to take the tour for free, and then at the end you get like 3 beers for free.
Yeah, I
which
just
is
go to
sick.
the tasting room. I
Yeah,
skip
but you
all
have to
that.
go through the whole.
They're like, this is a Coors Banquet, this is a Coors Light, and this is a regular Coors. How do you feel about those 3
Well,
beers
they
that
have
are
some, like-
average beers?
They have some like micro brews that they brew on
Do
site
they?
too. Yeah,
They
of
buy
different
up all
names.
the little guys. It's like Harpoon bought clown shoes. And
yeah,
shit.
that
Yeah,
makes
it's like
sense.
different companies.
Yeah.
But so you have like some choices, but it's really pretty cool, dude. Like, you know, it's like you see all the things that are in a regular brewery, especially the packaging thing was crazy. It's like you see all
Packaging, I'd
a
see.
million cans like coming into like on a belt, and then the box is like, and it, like the way they get boxed is
Yeah.
pretty sick. They do Keystone too.
It'd be funny if you got fired for
What a
playing
treat.
Papa Shot.
Yeah.
Because you're not even like passionate about basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like Hoop Dreams where this guy's like, I just got to get a couple shots in.
Yeah, fucking
You're just,
Jesus
like,
Shuttlesworth over
bored.
here.
It's like, I just want to get 90 as a score again, which isn't even that great. My friend was getting like 250, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I fucking got a crazy score. My sister's friend had one of those in her. She had like a game room with fucking air hockey, like real shit.
So crazy.
And I got the high score on her Papa Shot game. It was
We
sick. I got like
should-
700 something.
When I get back next week or the following week, we should go to Ocean's 8 and have a tournament.
What's
on
that?
that's the bar
That's
we went
the-
to with the pool tables.
Yeah.
But we should have a little tournament on every
I'm fucking down.
obstacle there.
But how
there's
do you
air
do-
hockey? Best out of like you and him and me and him and then me and him. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I
Yeah,
guess.
how do you do a tournament with? Don't you need 4 people to adequately do a tournament? Because it would be like those two, or is it easier with 3?
I don't know. We'll figure out the logistics later.
Yeah,
But they got air hockey, they got the punching thing, they got pool, they got pong, and they got Terminator, the gun game. Winner? I don't know. We'll have to figure that part out.
yeah.
But you're the best bar boy.
Hey, who's
Yeah.
the best bar? Who's the bar king, dude? I'm excited
Yeah.
for that. That'll be fun.
Who's the best player?
Who's the best player?
Well, no shades, dude. You
We should
already
try to
won.
get somebody. We should try to get somebody else to come in and film so that like all
True.
of us can be in the video. Or I guess whoever's not playing the game currently can film. But
It would be fun to have shit talk though.
yeah,
Maybe
fucking-
Anguis.
yeah, maybe Angus. Angus would probably be down.
Angus, if you're watching this,
Film us
please
play
come
car
film
games.
us.
You can't play any of them.
I was actually supposed to hang out with him yesterday or today, but
Damn.
things get in the way, you know? Sometimes you got to do
Argue with a girl for 12 hours.
podcast stuff and argue with girls and play games with your friends.
Imagine sending an SOS, but it's only in a podcast. You're like, Angus, if you're watching, please come help. I'm trapped on the side of the I-95.
You just hope he watches.
Nate, please edit this as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, my car broke down. Do you like film an emergency podcast on the side of the road rather than just calling AAA? If AAA, if you're watching, I have a flat.
Triple H, if you're watching.
Triple H, if you're watching, beat up
Please-
my bully.
Please come wreck this dude right now.
Triple H, if you're watching, please bring back the Attitude Era. It's
Yes.
the only thing that'll get my car back on the road.
And that's like your car is a metaphor for your life.
Stone Cold shows up in a Zamboni.
It spills milk all over himself.
That doesn't help. Drives back off.
Let's get this Zamboni on the ice, boys.
Let's get this fucking chode on the road, dude.
Let's chug this milk.
Let's chug this
We're all
milk.
doing the same leg thing.
Yeah, wow, we're cool.
Well,
That's pretty sick, dude.
I will say I did it first.
That's not true.
Dan, tuck your foot up a little bit more under your thigh. There you go. That's perfect. Beast.
Foot boys.
Absolute beast. Ethan,
Yes.
where'd you get those pants?
These pants?
Yeah.
Your mom's house. No,
Did
I
you
got
get them
them
from Instagram?
I didn't get them from Instagram. No. Who the fuck gets pants from Instagram?
You do.
I've never gotten pants from Instagram.
Those corduroy ones you got off Instagram, the thick ones. Didn't you tell me that? I swear you have a pair of pants that you said you bought them from Instagram.
The fuzzy Adidas ones, the giant cord ones.
Those are Adidas?
Yeah, I got them from the Adidas store.
No, don't back down now, dude.
Yeah, bro.
He's filling you full of fibs, dude.
Yeah, he's
don't
lying.
back down.
Dude.
This is fucking Steven Tyler all over again, dude.
Got that
Jesus
shirt off fucking
Christ.
TikTok, dude.
Yeah, Ben Buck selling his
Yeah.
shirts on the tick.
Shout out Ben Buck.
Yeah.
We played dice, bro. That's the thing about me and Ben Buck.
Ethan's all hyped up on dice now. I want to do some gambling.
Bro, let's
Yeah.
fucking gamble.
I want to play
I want you guys to
6-5-4.
learn poker. I want to do a poker night.
I'm down
I really
to play
do.
poker.
I did get these pants from a vintage shop, and I had to cut a shit ton off them. I actually saw the tag for the first time the other day. I've had them for a year, at least. But the tag is in a really weird spot. And I finally saw it when the pants were, like, inside out for whatever reason after taking them off. Hey, yo. And they were 36 30s or something, or 36 32s, and I'm not a 36 length, especially
Yeah,
with the
that's
way
really
I'm cuffing.
long.
36
That's like
is
tall.
the waist, but 32 lengths is what I wear.
Yeah,
Are you sure it's not 36 waist?
positive, dude. Couldn't be me.
36,
Are you wearing them buttons regularly?
Yeah,
I'm a 32 waist.
I'm a 36 waist.
I used to be a 32 waist.
But then how are you wearing those?
The waist is always the first number.
They
Yeah.
might be 36 waist. That sucks.
You are not the same waist size as me,
That
buddy.
sucks, dog.
Yeah, I was like, dude, if it was a
Fuck.
if it was a 32 waist and a 36
Stop the
length,
pod.
that would be crazy.
We got to stop the pod.
Bro, just go to Dan goes to the gym. Go visit the Iron Paradise with Daniel. He'll fucking show you the ropes. He showed me. We did buys and
somebody
tries.
keeps fucking hawking loogies all around my building. It's so
What the
nasty.
fuck?
There was one in the gym. There was one on the elevator. I went outside to smoke a butt on the patio. There was one right where you walk.
There was a fucking Luger right in the gym
Dude, and there's this
on the floor.
A
Yes.
Luger?
Ugh.
There was a Lex Luger. There's a dude that's always absolutely shit faced when I see him, and I know it's him.
Dan walks by a mirror.
That's awesome.
I know it's you.
Who the fuck is that guy?
You just walk by, see yourself, shake your head. You're like,
There's that fat drunk again.
He probably wants a cigarette right now.
Oh,
Hey.
doing the same thing I do, you fucking pussy.
Copycat.
that's
fucking
when you
copycat.
spit. That's where the loogies come from.
He
Is
gets
when
mad and
you're
spits
in
on
an
the floor.
interaction with yourself. You just go to spit on him.
It's your Tyler Durden.
What a funny thing to do while you're blackout drunk, just spitting in convenience places.
I've never been someone who spits, dude. I fucking
spit all the
don't
time.
You don't
get
hawk
it.
lugs?
No.
I hawk lugs, but I do it like around a tree or
I
Outside,
something.
yeah.
swallow my boogers like a champion, dude.
No, then it's just gonna regurgitate. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't really do that. If I've got crazy stuff going on, I'll get it out.
When somebody hawks and then swallows, I could fucking puke right there. It's
Ooh.
the grossest
It's so gnarly,
sequence of
dude.
noises.
You see him like. I mean, I did that earlier on the pod, but I had no other choice.
Yeah, when it just sometimes you're just talking and cough a little bit, and it's like you're just like, this is life's gross, dude.
Dude, you know the best feeling when you're really sick? Like over like Christmas and shit, I had like a chest thing. And like when you got gunk in your
A
chest, and you,
Cleveland steamer.
yeah, exactly. But when you hit like a productive cough and it like comes up, like a big chunk of shit comes
Yeah.
up,
Ugh.
you spit it out. That's like the best feeling ever, though. It's
And you-
disgusting,
oh,
but
yeah.
it's
Take
so
the first
like
good
feel like
breath
you can-
in
so much
hours.
relief. You're like, oh, thank God, that's out.
Especially like when your nose. I feel like I wake up and my nose is always clogged, and about
Yeah.
halfway through the day, you just feel like, you're
Right,
just
right,
like,
right.
oh my god, dude! I forgot how good life can be.
Right.
Makes me want to get those Kimbo Slice ass strips
The
that
nose
like pulls your
strips?
nose out.
Right, the breathe rights.
I think they're the same thing.
What
I think
did you
we're
call
talking
it?
the same game.
Did you
boys.
have a name?
Nose strips?
Oh.
Nose
breathe,
strip.
Breathe right is trademarked. Trademark it.
Nose trip.
Nose trip.
I'll take you guys on a nose trip, dude.
Bro, I bet you
We'll
will.
ruin tomorrow.
Is that just a fart?
No, it's
Take
not
your
like,
boys on a nose trip, meaning you just fart really bad.
You guys ready for a wild ride?
Damn, bro. Dude, well, speaking of fucking snow, I did go snowboarding. I didn't get to tell that full story. I was with my family. We went to Killington. And so, snowboarding was awesome. It was fun. But then we stayed at a fancy hotel, like at Killington that night. And first off, dude, I fucking hate French Canadian people. They suck.
I'm French Canadian.
Well, get the fuck out, dude.
This is the second time this has happened to me.
Well, they're just like collectively just like a rude people. But I guess there's probably some cool people in Montreal, but
Oh yeah, I don't care.
But anyways, I was at the hotel and I
don't care.
I walked to my room and I walked by like some French Canadian people going into their room in the same hallway. And they weren't being rude then. I just walked by them. It was whatever. Go in my room. I have to go back down to the lobby to like get something. On my way back to the lobby through the hallway, two of them, they're both pushing a separate like luggage cart. And 2 luggage carts wide is just as wide as the hallway. And so I'm walking, they come around the corner with the carts, and they stop, both simultaneously. They stop, expecting me to like go backwards. You know what I mean? They like were waiting for me to get out of the way. And I was like, I just stood my ground and I was like, no. I was like, this is where one of you goes. That's exactly my exact words. And I was like kind of laughing, but like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And their other buddy was like just kind of standing behind me and he was laughing too. Like, what the fuck are you doing, people? And then one of them did go. But they were looking at me like I was the crazy one. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Well, and the accent doesn't help. It seems
Yeah. Just
Pompous.
like,
What are you doing?
What are you? This is the hallway?
Fromage.
Yes.
There was this lady at the bar the other day who I explained as possibly French because she was speaking some other language on the phone. But she always comes in and gets red wine, and it's always like happy hour. So we have a good deal on our little red wine on happy hour. And
Nice.
she didn't pay. She was on the phone, so she didn't pay for the second one. And it was like dead, so I was kind of like, whatever, I'll catch up with her. She's been coming in for the past few weeks, so... And then she starts getting her jacket on and stuff, and
More like jacking off, am I right?
she starts jacking on.
Hey.
And so I kind of walk up, and I'm like, hey, like she had $2 of a tip out from the first round.
Did you do a full Italian-American hey to her?
Hey. I actually kind of did. I do that sometimes at the
You
bar.
hit her with the Fonzie?
Yeah, a little bit.
You punched the jukebox?
And so I'm like, hey, what, are you out of here? And she's like, yep. And I'm like, well, I was like, I already knew the answer because I had checked the receipts and everything and saw that there was only one $7 charge, which is what the happy hour wine costs. So I'm like, did we settle up on that second round there? And she was like, I think so, yeah. And I was like, I don't. I was like, I actually just checked the receipt. Like, I was like, and I wasn't even a dick about it.
It's entrapment what you're doing.
Yeah, you should have just said, hey, you got to pay for the second one. It's weird that you would ask first.
Well, I was like, actually, I just, because sometimes I'll like set money on the register and not bring it in for a minute or whatever if I'm like doing something else and not bring it in. But walking over there, I checked the receipt and saw there was one charge on it, and I didn't see money anywhere else. And I genuinely didn't remember for a second because it was just like slow. My head's not fucking there. I'm not in the game yet.
You were drunk?
Yeah, at work. Yeah, I was drunk at work. And,
yeah, you've never done that?
Yeah, no, this was like fucking 6 p.m. though. I'm not going to be like...
Slamming.
Yeah. And,
anyway, so...
And I'm doing damp January.
What's that mean? Just drinking a little bit?
Yeah. Meaning it's not dry January, but it's...
Yeah.
I'm being light.
Soggy Jan.
Dampuary.
And so, anyways...
Well, we drank like 6 beers last night.
Yeah, but that's because the boys were having fun. We haven't hung out in a while.
Beers don't count.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, true that.
But, so again, I like check her on the second round, and she's like, I think we did, yeah. And I was like, well, I checked the receipt. I only see one thing. I was like, so I don't think we did. And she's like, literally kind of like grumpily like, okay. And like literally hands me a 20. I break it real quick, and I'm like, hey, thank you. Have a good one. And she, like, literally rolled her eyes at me. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like,
Wow.
how are you going to not pay for something? Someone calls
you
you
get
out
mad
on
that
it.
you have to pay
you
for
fucking
something?
Pay, and it's, like, cheap shit, too. Like, you just fucking had 2 glasses of wine for $14, which is pretty damn good price.
What nationality is she? Do you know?
My friend later told me, because I was, like, kind of huffing and puffing after that. It was like, I'm like, because I just hate a situation like that. I'm like, dude, I'm just fucking doing my job. I was even sweet to you.
You
like,
put yourself in the situation, though, kind of. You should have just been like, hey, you didn't pay for that second one.
Right. True. Very true.
Well, yeah, but she would have rolled her eyes no matter what. She's a real eye roller. I've learned about her.
You
She
shouldn't be nice
is an
to her
eye
at all,
roller.
then.
Yeah, exactly.
fucking-
I've learned my fucking lesson being sweet to people.
Should have. I rolled her ass up and down the fucking blacktop.
She's
You know what I'm saying?
Should've
Russian.
Fucking hit her. I thought you said she was French.
thought she was French. I don't listen to people.
Damn, bro,
that
she's
much.
Russian. She wasn't even drinking straight vodka. What a
French
traitor.
is very
I know,
soft
yeah.
sounding. Russian's very harsh.
Yeah.
Hello. I did actually pay for the second glass of wine.
I wasn't listening to her fucking...
Daniel, you're very good comedy. You keep going. I love smoking opium.
was better last time.
Oh, that's good stuff, dude.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Ethan.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I didn't really have rude customer service. When I delivered pizzas, sometimes their delivery radius in Dover was fucking... Dude, it was crazy. It was like 10, 15 miles. So sometimes it would take me 20 minutes, half hour to get to a spot, go
Yeah.
up through the whole apartment, get tipped $2, drive back half an hour. So $2
What were you
an
delivering
hour. Papa J's pizza.
Hey, like Papa John's?
No, that's what everybody thinks. It's literally Papa J's.
Wow.
J-A-Y. But dude, yeah.
Papa Jimmy's.
So you get like $3 an hour, but then I just got $2 tip, so I just made $5 for that hour. It's just like, mother.
That's terrible.
Rough.
But you got to use their cars, which was dope.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Papa J's doesn't pay well, dude.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
slave wages, dude.
Not shout out Papa J's.
Bro.
No, and it's stupid too
shout
because
in.
these people order like $60 worth of food and you get a $3 tip, and you're just like, bruh.
That's crazy. That's not
Bruh.
right. Where was that, Claremont?
No, Dover.
No, you probably said that.
On the episode where in Sopranos, where the fucking waiter gets shot by Paulie after Christopher clocks him out and he has a seizure and starts dying.
yeah.
So Paulie like freaks out and he's like, he's like, why the hell did they do that anyway? And then he's just
Right.
like, BOM!
Right.
That waiter was mad because they spent $1,000 on food. They easily had like a 12 top. This is a nice restaurant. They were probably there for like 4 hours drinking and being loud and shit. Spent $1,000. And I think Christopher left him $12 for a tip. And in the comments, dude, I couldn't help myself. In these YouTube comments on this scene, people were being so fucking insane. That, like, literally being like, yeah, I mean, that's his fucking fault for going out there and complaining about a $12 tip. He's like, honestly, I mean, the most he should have gotten is $30 to $40. And it's like, dude, on $1,000 tip. And he's like, that maybe took 2 hours of his time, like, to wait that table. All he had to do was grab their food and bring it to them. It's just like, dude,
They're like mixing up
that's
what
the
it means.
shittiest
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
thing ever. And
Well,
I'm
as
like,
if that's the only table he's working too.
never,
Right.
right, exactly. And the idea that he could have turned over a bunch of tables and gotten like a $12 tip on a fucking half-hour table
I can't
without a
imagine
bunch of asshole mobsters.
going after somebody after. Even with the delivery, somebody would give me $1. I was tempted to pull the fucking waiting and just be like, why don't you just fucking keep the $1?
Yeah.
This is
Well-
worth more to you, obviously.
One person did bring up a good point that, like, well, it's pretty obvious they're all mobsters. Like, most people in
Yeah.
that area know that. Probably shouldn't have walked out into the fucking
Right.
nighttime parking lot to follow them and talk shit.
It is like you got it coming with that type
like,
of dumb
yeah.
fucking move. Don't do
even
that.
outside of being a mobster, anyone that would pay $12, do you really want to have another interaction with them? They
Right.
purposely
Right.
did it. You know they're not going to be like, oh, yeah, where was my mind? Sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot to add a 1 to that.
Yeah.
No, it's only going to be trubs.
Yeah.
It's
fully,
funny,
dude.
too, that's what brought Paulie and Christopher back together.
Killing a man.
Yeah. Because Paulie was ordering a bunch of extra shit and being like the table next to them. He's like, hey, ladies, enjoy that shit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was Christopher's money and he knew it. And then at the end, he's like, ha ha, enjoy that bill. He looks at it and he's like, whoa, says the number, and he's like, ha ha,
I
here
think
you
it's
go,
like
buddy.
1,300.
And then they fucking kill the waiter, and the next day Paulie calls him and he's like, you know, man, we should just squash this.
A lot of crazy things going on around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Paulie was a straight up dickhead. I mean, he was sniffing Adriana's panties and stuff.
Yeah,
Super
yeah, yeah.
weird.
I
Did
do
somebody
not
catch him
remember
doing
that.
that?
Christopher saw him do it, brought it up to Tony. Tony brought it up to Paulie, and then
Holy
Paulie got mad
shit.
at Christopher.
Right,
It was
right.
just like, you don't need to tell the boss everything.
Why the fuck would he sniff Adriana's panties? That's
Why do
crazy.
dudes do that anyways?
I would never
Yeah.
sniff panties, dude. One, I don't have a nose. Two,
Yeah, my sense of smell doesn't work, but
Got your nose.
also, vaginas like do a bunch of stuff.
Like
Yeah.
goo.
Yeah, so you're either smelling clean laundry and you're just like, oh, Tide, or you're like, oh, low Tide.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I would sniff panties in like a curiosity of like disgust, just like for the same reason I would courtesy sniff like a fart. You know what I mean? Like
Courtesy
my
sniff?
buddy's like, I fucking farted, and you kind of like you're like, oh, but you gotta kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? You gotta smell it, see if you can smell it. I have seen a girlfriend's panties in my room and like looked at them and just like out of like this is gonna smell disgusting. Let me see, and like, oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Gross.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I just yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, man.
But the one thing I don't understand, dudes having like an underwear fetish, like people buying used panties or like jerking off into underwear
That
and
shit is
shit.
crazy,
it's
dude.
fucking psychotic. I really don't know what has to happen to you, what type of molestation you have to receive as a child to be into that.
I think it's just I think it's just that there's so much porn that it pushes your brain to all these weird limits, and now you're just
Right,
like, I
right.
got to find something I don't know, or
You're
I
like-
haven't done yet.
An
Yeah, I
actual
gotta-
girl wore these.
You ever try to jack off just with your brain?
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good exercise.
I feel like it's better for your brain in general. You
Yeah,
see so
for
much
sure.
porn, it almost
ever-
like desensitizes
Right,
you.
I'll scroll like three. I never like look anything up on porn unless it's like cream pie compilation or something. But it's rare. That's when I need a quick fix. But I need
your
to
brain
get right to
telling
the
you
good
you're meant
stuff
to
a
be a
bunch of times
father.
in a row.
Come. Now I come.
Yeah, exactly. But normally I just scroll the homepage. But yeah, it's gotten to a point where sometimes I'll scroll like 3 pages. Usually there's something on the first page, but
Yeah.
once in a while I'm like, "There's none of this is doing."
I don't
it
know.
for me."
Sometimes it's 38th page, dude. You just
Yeah,
look at
you
a bunch
just
of
keep
thumbnails,
going.
and then you're already halfway
Once you get
there.
into the double
You're like,
digits,
oh, man.
once you get into the double digits, and then press forward, and that split second of black screen, and you're just staring at your own eyes, staring at the phone, sweating,
All
beat red.
bloodshot.
That's
It's
when you're just like,
4:30
I
see
don't
the
wanna
guy hawking
jerk off
boogies.
anymore.
yeah.
That's what gets you off.
There's
now.
drunk guys in my room.
I'm just wandering the building with a half chub, waiting to watch a guy fucking hawk loops.
Yeah.
This absolute savant.
Fucking
Just
hey, well
looking
we're
me
at an
in the
hour and
eyes.
7, boys.
Hey,
We
yo.
can fucking call it. What do you think?
Rip time.
Yeah.
Fucking hey, boys. Well, folks, we're gonna adjourn to the Patreon.
Here's to jerking off with your brain.
That's right.
More people should do it.
Yeah,
Right, bro.
Come over to
Cleaner.
Patreon and watch
Watch us whack off each other.
to our brains.
The first non-free Patreon, you're gonna get to see some
Yeah, no doubt.
jiking.
Fucking joking.
Just kidding.
All right, folks. This is the Butt House.
But else.
Goodbye.
Peace the fuck out. Bye bye.